This is Glenn Rice with Clearview Sewer Cams. We're located at 4810 Almidor Avenue, Woodland Hills, California, 91364. Today is January 6, 2023. We're performing a video waste and sewer line inspection through a 2-inch vent pipe located on the right-hand side of the house. What we're doing is we're running out and we're going to identify the area to where these branch line from the right-hand side of the house ties into the main sewer. So what we're going to do is, this is our top of our roof here. This goes out towards the front of our property. And again, this is on the right-hand side of the house, just above the master bathroom. So we're going to zero out at the top of our vent here, and we're going to drop down and begin our video waste and sewer line inspection. So again, this is just a vent pipe. We're going to drop down, and we're going to attempt to drop down and identify our tie-in to the branch line at the front of the property. So again, it does appear that we transitioned to what appears to be cast iron. Waste line. And again, we'll just continue to push out. And again, it does appear to have some scaling and some buildup. But again, we want to identify the area where it transitions to at the front of the property, and we also want to identify the condition of the vitreous clay at the front of the property. So again, we're just going to continue to push out. As you can see, as we're pushing through the cast iron waste line, you can see that we do have quite a bit of buildup. So again, we're just going to pause our mic here and attempt to push out. We're going to push out to probably 50 to 60 feet on our camera monitor, and from there we'll pause for a moment and we'll locate that area. So we'll just pause our mic here and attempt to push out. Okay, we're going to pause for a moment. We're going to locate this area. Okay, again, we went ahead and located this area. We did mark it with a red crayon on the driveway on the front right-hand corner of the driveway next to the stone pavers, and we did mark it with a red crayon at 3 foot 9 inches deep. So again, we're just going to go ahead and continue to push out, and we'll pull back slowly, push in a little bit. Right there. It does appear that we do have a fairly large break in this area here. You can see a large gap. We're going to push in just a little bit slowly. Right here. It's a large gap there in that area, and it does appear to be holding water. It does appear that the transitioning from cast iron waste line to vitreous clay sewer pipe. So we're going to pause here for a moment and locate this area. Okay, again, we went ahead and located this area. We're just to the left-hand corner of the driveway as you approach the house in the grass. So we marked an area there with a red flag at 3 foot 9 inches deep. And this is our transition from cast iron waistline to vitreous clay sewer pipe. And again, as you can see, that the cast iron waistline had quite a bit of debris and quite a bit of buildup. It did a lot of tissue, a lot of buildup in there. And as we transition into our vitreous clay sewer line, you can see that we're holding water in this area. So again, we're just going to go ahead and continue to push out slowly. And you got some root intrusion in that joint there. Make it turn. Got some offsets. And again, what we're going to do is we're just going to turn off our locator here, and we're going to continue to push out. We're just going to push out to our tie-in. And once we get to that tie-in area, what we'll do is we'll pause there for a moment, and then we'll let whatever residual water run down if there is any, and then we'll pull back and take a good look. So again, we're just going to go ahead and continue to push out. Okay, we went ahead and pushed out, and we are pushed out into our tie-in area. So what we're going to do is we're going to pause here for a moment. Okay, we're going to go ahead and continue to pull back slowly. And as we pull back slowly, this is our tie-in area here. We'll make a little bit of a turn. And there, as you can see here, hold on a second. So in this area here, you can see that we do have a crack, a full diameter crack there in that joint, and that's our tie-in. And as we pull back, we do have another crack in that joint as well, as you can see here. So again, we're going to pull back slowly. We did have several offsets in the vitreous clay. So again, we're just going to continue to pull back slowly and take a good look. So again, a little bit of offset in that joint there. Another little bit of an offset in that joint there. So again, we'll continue to pull back. And again, a little bit of an offset on that joint there. That joint appeared to be fair condition. The offsets are a little bit smaller offsets in those joints. And we're going to pause there for a moment, push back in. And you can see in that joint there that we do have another fairly large crack from about the 12 o'clock going all the way up and around to about the 6 o'clock area. So again, we'll continue to pull back. And a little bit of an offset in that joint there, but again, nothing major. Continue to pull back. And push in just a little bit. Again, in this joint here, you can see that we do have another crack coming down from about the 12 o'clock going all the way up and around to about the 9 o'clock area. But again, we'll continue to pull back. And again, that joint appeared to be in fair condition. And in this joint here, we do have a fairly larger offset from about the 9 o'clock going all the way up and around to about the 3 o'clock. So again, we'll continue to pull back. And again, another offset in that joint. Here we've got another fairly large offset there from about the 6 o'clock going up and around to about the 12 o'clock area. We're going to pause here for a moment. Okay, we're going to go ahead and continue to pull back slowly. As we pull back, you can see that we do have some root intrusion coming into that joint there. And we do have a push in just a little bit. Okay, again, as I mentioned, we do have some root intrusion in that joint there. Again, you can see a large offset in the joint that's just behind it from about the 6 o'clock going up and around to about the 9 o'clock. So again, we're going to go ahead and continue to pull back. And as we pull back, this area here, you can see that we're holding water. You can see that we do have some standing water in this area. And as we pull back, we transition back into our cast iron waistline. And as we pull back in our cast iron waistline, you can see our cast iron waistline does have quite a bit of debris, quite a bit of buildup. And again, we'll just continue to pull back. And as we pull back and we get closer towards the master bathroom, we did have quite a bit more debris, more buildup. It does appear that they're possibly using some sanitary napkins, wipes in this area. You can see that we're holding water, a lot more debris, a lot more buildup. So again, we'll continue to pull back. Again, we'll make a little bit of a turn. We're pulling up. Again, heading back towards our vent pipe, towards our master bedroom. And we're going to make a little bit of a turn. And we're heading up our vent. We're going to come up and out of our vent pipe, and that will conclude our video waste and sewer line inspection.